My first exposure to a large format modular system was in the 10th grade. My friend and his dad were doing a father and son project where they were building a Pius synthesizer. Along with that synth, the dad had purchased a few Tomita records, and that was sort of my first introduction to hearing electronic music and seeing a large format modular. The idea for this patch was to create a limitation, and that would be to only use one oscillator for a sound source. A lot of times when I'm making up patches, I will give myself some sort of either a scenario to write for or a limitation within the patching process. So with the 2600, I would limit myself to either one patch cable or no patch cables, and then just see what I could come up with. In this case, I thought a one oscillator challenge would be interesting. So how can I make one sound source be as varied and as rich as possible with the system I have right now? The arpeggiation uses one oscillator, using two waveforms, a sine wave and a pulse wave. The pulse wave goes straight into the mixer. The sine wave goes into the surge triple wave shaper. After the signal goes through the wave shaper, it goes into input 2 of the mixer. From the mixer, it goes into the spring reverb. From the spring reverb, it goes into the fixed filter bank. From the fixed filter bank, it goes into the low pass filter. And from the low pass filter, it goes into the VCA, controlled by an envelope. This patch has two sources of modulation. One is an LFO going into the pulse wave of oscillator 1. The second is velocity. Velocity is going to be modulating the filter, and it's going to be modulating VC2 of the surge triple wave shaper. Eliminating velocity sounds like this. So it's a significant part of the patch.